Hello, everybody. My name's Paul Tace. I'm joined here today with Colin from iRed. He's one of the senior instructors there. And today we are going to be looking at C drones or C class drones, when they're likely to be coming out. If you've done your A2 CFC, you're probably desperate to get your hands on a C1 or a C2 drone from all the benefits you gain from them. But Colin, we haven't seen any yet. Is it likely we might be seeing some soon?
That's a very good question. Probably not for a little while yet. There's a number of different issues with why they're not around at the moment, and it is frustrating. I mean, like I say, we've got the A2 CFC qualification. People want to take advantage of that, and why wouldn't you? But yeah, unfortunately, there are some sticking points with it. But part of the sticking point is from the delegated regulation itself. So basically, the European Union have got together, all the member states, and dictated to the manufacturers the features they want to see on drones that can only be sold and used in Europe. Well, Europe is a very small marketplace when it comes to drones in comparison to, say, China or America. Okay, so we're a very small marketplace. So they've got to put a lot of extra effort in. Then you've got the cost of getting them CE marked in the first place. Okay, to get them approved by Europe, and they've got to be manufactured from scratch. So to try to get a legacy aircraft retrofitted isn't really an option. Okay, although I do know, I've heard through the grapevine, that one of the major manufacturers of drones is currently talking to the Department for Transport, because that is the stage it's now at, to try to retrofit drones. But any more than that is all I can tell you, really.
I've read a thing on their website, so I'm going to name them. Is the DJI? They were looking at particularly like their enterprise drones, and if you spent tens of thousands of pounds on a drone, you don't want it to be to be useless after in a few years or so. So
No, but
they're
then if you're
hope.
spending tens of thousands of pounds on a drone, you're not likely to be using the A2
No,
CFC.
fair point.
As your way to fly your drone, you probably have a GVC.
Okay, but so it's a long shot. But I know particularly with I say the Air 2S, they that's something they're saying they would like to happen, but it's going to be it's going to be a hard sell. Is this something that's, in your opinion, worth investing in?
So anything that's 250 grams or more, I would say no, unfortunately, not at this stage. We don't really have any definitive answer as to what's going to happen at the end of next year. Okay, this transitional period might get extended. Who knows? I'm told it won't by the CAA. I'm told that it is, definitely these C drones are definitely going to come. But at the moment, yeah, we've not seen any of them. So obviously, we're going to be thinking, are they actually going to be coming out at all anyway? So scenarios that might happen then. So the transition period ends on the 31st of December next year. C-class drones come out. Great. Okay, we all rush out and we buy a new C-class drone, which is great in some respects. We all get a new toy to play with, but on the other hand, it's more money, isn't it? So that's a problem. But now we can make full use of our A2 CFC, flying within the A2 subcategory of the open category. So that's a good thing. The other scenario is that no one releases any C2 drones or any C-class drones at all. So then what? Well, what will happen then is that the CAA will have to then revisit the regulations and either extend the transitional period or change the rules and regulations completely.
To suit manufacturers.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't help feeling it's a bit like saying, well, in 2 years' time, we've all got to drive a BMW that's blue. Well, we're selling BMW going to turn around. Well, we're selling lots of green BMWs and black BMWs and red BMWs and white BMWs. Why should we, create one with this different color just for you?
Yeah,
You can buy one of. We can buy one of the existing ones.
So you could get that in America, but come to the UK and it's whatever reason the laws are different, so they just wouldn't be able to. It would be expensive, wouldn't it? Basically, to adapt the drone.
Yeah, exactly. And why would they want to go to all that trouble? You're forcing the manufacturers to spend money that they don't necessarily have to spend. You've got to remember that Europe is a very small marketplace for drone manufacturers, really. I know there's lots of us that want to, buy, a new C class drone. Of course we do. But it's, there's not enough really when you look at the amount of investment that the manufacturers have got to make to be able to produce this in the first place to that exact specification. That's where it becomes tricky. Okay, making a drone that's to a certain weight and got a maximum speed, and it's got other sort of features as well on it, like identification. All of that is, a lot of drones are already being made to that sort of standard. Okay, so we've already got tripod mode for a lot of DJI drones, haven't we? That limit the speed, the
but
velocity.
not to 3 meters per second at the moment, is it? I think it's like 5 meters per second, or it changes drone to drone. So
some people say, well, okay, they might release a firmware update then, or you might be able to send it back to a dealer in the UK and have it retrofitted somehow. I don't know. It's still up in the air, and until we see something, personally, my opinion is that I would not invest in anything at the moment until I'll believe it when I see it. I feel like Santa Claus. I believe him when I see it. Oh, sorry, children.
According to my statistics, nobody under the age of 17 has ever watched any of my videos. So,
well, that's very sad, because there's actually a lot of young flyers out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I say I think I've hit my 400,000 views now, and my statistics say nobody. But there's got to be like an error in there, hasn't there? But okay. So basically, if we just go over this, it looks like that they're not going to be coming out anytime soon, in your opinion. If at all.
I mean, there's some, the sticking point at the moment is that there's negotiations going on, as you said, between DJI and the Department for Transport, okay, to see if drones can be retrofitted. But again, if the Department for Transport say no, then where does that leave us? Okay, and bear in mind that while all of this is happening, they're not making the drones in the background. They're waiting to see what will happen before they then make a decision.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. We all know that DJI can turn around a prototype in 24 hours. Fantastic. They're so ingenious and innovative at what they can achieve. But again, it's then mass producing that. Okay, and that's where the costs are. And for such a small market, is it really cost effective for them to do it? I don't know. We'll
have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see a C2 drone out there, because they would sell a lot of hotcakes, I'm sure. But not in the volumes that are required for a big manufacturer to really, make a profit out of it.
Okay.
They're not going to make it for a loss, are they, at the end of the day?
Absolutely not, no.
And it's got to be affordable to us, otherwise we won't buy them.
Yeah.
It's
There's got to be a limit on what I'd spend on a drone. I personally can't see me spending, for the best drone out there, just as an individual buyer, I wouldn't see me spending more than £1,500 on a drone, full stop.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Okay, that pretty much wraps it up then. Thanks for your time, Colin.
You're welcome.
Thanks. That's it, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next one.